I'm Owen Barr, senior linebacker at State High. I selected Mrs. Kersinger as my teacher of influence. I selected Mrs. Kersinger because she's been a great teacher and role model at State High for myself and many other students. She's helped me throughout school from 10 through 12th grade and got me prepared for college. And a fond memory I'll have with Mrs. Kersinger is getting to raise the 7 Mountain bucket.
Hi, my name's Brady Bendick, senior football player at State College High School. I chose Ms. Zyka Bazo as my teacher of influence because she's a very uplifting and motivated teacher and always made class fun and enjoyable. Ms. Zyka Bazo, I really can't thank you enough for your leadership and patience that you've given me in the classroom. The things that you've taught me have really set a strong foundation for my future, and I really hope others are fortunate enough to have you as a teacher.
Hi, I'm Xander Cox, and I am a senior football player at State College High School. I selected Dr. Schwab as my teacher of influence because she has been such an impact on my life throughout high school. She has made me a better student and a better person, and I can't thank her enough for everything.
Hi, I am Emmett Fagan, and I'm a senior football player at State College Area High School. I have selected Miss Mitchell as my teacher influence. I selected Miss Mitchell because she really helped me transition from a private school to a public school environment. I miss our area period where we would always play spoons together. Thank you, Miss Mitchell.
Hi, I'm Deshaun Green. I'm a senior football player at State College Area High School. I selected Coach Matt Lentell as my teacher of influence. I selected Coach Matt Lentell because he helped me become a better student and better athlete throughout my high school career. He not only helped develop me as a student, athlete, but as becoming a better man and leader. If I could send a message to thank Coach Matt Lentell, I would thank him for always being there for me no matter what and being the one I could come to if I needed help. I also want to thank him for being a great mentor and leader. Lastly, a great memory or lesson learned I learned from Coach Lentell is just leave it better than you found it. Thank you, Matt Lentell.
Hi, my name is Zion Holmes. I'm a senior football player here at State High. And for my teacher of influence, I chose Miss Marianne Neal. I've had her for 3 years now, and she's always pushed me to do my best in class and even outside of school. Even when I didn't want to do it myself, she's always, stayed on me to make sure I get everything done. And I'm privileged to have had her as a teacher. She's amazing, and she always tells people she's like my mom at school. So yeah, thank you, Miss Neal. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I really mean that.
I am Nehemiah Jackson. I am a senior football player at State College Area High School. I have selected Mrs. McGarry to be my teacher of influence. I selected Mrs. McGarry because she was always there when it was most needed. She helped when it was most needed, and she always used to make me laugh and everything. And I just really enjoyed being in her class, and she's the teacher I think of the most when I think of how far she's helped me with everything. A good memory is just always having laughs with Mrs. McGarry in her classroom. She was always a fun teacher to be around. Thank you, Mrs. McGarry.
I'm Nick Kowalski, and I selected Mr. Chamberlain as my teacher of influence. I selected Mr. Chamberlain because he always pushed me to do my best and always motivated me to do the right things in and out of the classroom. Thank you, Mr. Chamberlain, also known as Wheels.
I am Kyle Kersinger, a senior football player at State College Area High School. I have selected Miss Carr as my teacher of influence. I selected Miss Carr because of the way she taught and because she was there for every student no matter what. I am very glad I was a part of your class. Thank you, Miss Carr.
I'm Jack LaMotta, and I'm a senior football player at State College High School. I've selected Mr. Dietz as my teacher of influence. I selected Mr. Dietz because he really knew how to connect with students. He would always ask if students' lives were okay out of the classroom. And that's really not something you see from many teachers. As a student that doesn't really enjoy school that much, he really changed that perspective for me, and I thank him for that. Thank you, Mr. Dietz.
I'm Nick Lardick, and I'm a senior at State College High School. I've selected Mrs. Bella as my teacher of influence. I selected Mrs. Bella because of the impact she has had on me since her 4th grade class. If it weren't for her, I don't think I'd be the person I am today. Through her actions of being kind and polite, it has taught me to do the same. She made school fun and enjoyable for me to go to. I won't forget all the times we had in that class. Thank you, Mrs. Bella.
My name is Henry McCahey. I'm a senior at State High Football. I would like to select Dylan Wadlington as my teacher of influence. The reason I chose him as my teacher of influence is because he's more than just a school teacher. He teaches me things about class about real world experiences, how to get a job, how to invest, how to save your money. It's more than just about construction, it's about life. I mean, I love the class, he's a great guy. Really has changed my high school experience, so I would just like to say thank you, Mr. W.
Hi, I am Austin Miller and I am a senior football player at State College High School. I have selected Mrs. Ambrosia as my teacher of influence. I selected Mrs. Ambrosia because as a freshman, she was my favorite teacher and made it the best class while still being hard on me, pushing me to do better, and even now as a senior, she has helped me out with different things for college and just school in general. She has just always been there for me and I thank her for that. Thank you, Mrs. Ambrosia.
I'm Quinn Murphy, senior on the State College football team, and I'd just really like to thank Ms. Ikabazo for everything she did for me throughout COVID and 11th grade, helping me with her English class and helping me grow as a person. Thank you to Ms. Ikabazo.
Hi, I am Zachary Parch. I am a State College High School senior. I have chosen Ms. Simpson as my teacher influence. Thank you for always encouraging me, support me to try new things, and always pushing to be my best. I will always remember your humor and the fun we have in class. Thank you, Ms. Simpson.
I'm Brandon Price, a senior football player at State High. I selected Mr. Dietz as my teacher appreciation because he's always just been the fun teacher. I love going to his class, always down to earth, and overall, it will be the most memorable teacher I think I've had in my high school, middle school, and elementary experience. Thanks, Dietz.
I, Clayton Rakes, am a senior football player at State College Area High School. I have selected Mr. Bealey as my teacher of influence. I selected him because he gave me so many opportunities. He's opened doors for so many different opportunities, and it's just unreal the amount of stuff he's been able to share with me. Thank you, Mr. Bealey.
I'm Calvin, and I'm a senior football player at State College Area High School. As my teacher of influence, I selected Miss Rose because in a year last year where it was really hard behind screens, she was always able to bring a positive and happy environment to class every day. It was kind of nice having a smaller in-person group because you were able to create a genuine connection with your teachers, and it seemed like she genuinely cared about you as a person more than just a regular student. Thank you, Mrs. Rose.
Justice Vactor. I'm a senior at State College High School. I've selected Mr. Reeder, Miss Fries, and Miss McDonough as my teachers of influence. I selected Mr. Reeder because he is a great mentor, a great teacher, and just overall he's helped me with a lot of things. Miss Fries, same goes for her. She's a great mentor, and she teaches me a lot of life lessons. Miss McDonough, I chose her because she's a big impact on my life and why I have succeeded in school. Thank you.
I'm TJ Yoder, and I'm a senior football player at State College High School. I've selected Mrs. McGowan as my teacher of influence. I selected Mrs. McGowan because she was always there if I needed help. She also told a joke or riddle each class to cheer us up. Every class was full of energy and positivity. Thank you, Mrs. McGowan.